Hi, I'm TR, and this is my mid-century ranch home renovation project. And in this episode, I'm trying to sort out what's the matter with this light. It doesn't work. I don't know if it's the switch or the light. So I opened this up here and I found something that's kind of scary, but that's not that surprising. I found plenty of scary stuff in this. So this is just a cheap fluorescent fixture. It probably looked like hell in here. And so I went and got a different one. So to be honest with you, what's driving this is I got a friend of mine coming to help clean this kitchen today. And I want to get her some light. So I bought this at Costco. I guess it'd help if I turn it around, huh? But Artica skylight. This is an LED replacement fixture, and I'm going to install it real quick today. But first things first, I want to make sure this switch is working before I go to all the trouble of installing this. So let me find my little electrical hot stick widget. Alrighty, well, we found it finally. I did some digging. This is just a little electrical tester, and what it'll tell me is if there's power on the line. So I'm going to flip the switch on. The switch is either a dimmer or it's completely wore out. I haven't decided which. Yeah, see, we got no power up there, so I think it's got to be this switch. Let's open this up and take a quick look at it. So the reason listen, there's no click or anything. I know the damn dishwasher's running. Just a minute. So there's no click. Yeah, and it's just completely wore out. So let's see what we got going on here. All right, so let's see. I wonder if this is working properly. Let's test it. I know this outlet works. I don't think this thing's working properly. Let's see. We got here a couple double A's. Just one. I just happen to have some right here. Amazon Basics, you know, for just what they are. You know, I got the double A's and the triple A's. They've been really good batteries. I'll put a link to them that are in my Amazon store in the description below, and your support of the channel is greatly appreciated. But these have worked out pretty good. So let's change this battery. That's what you want to hear if there's power there. So apparently it was just a low battery. Do you know what I mean? Okay, now back over here. Sure you can see. Okay, we got power to the switch. Let's go see if I can find that breaker. I'll go see if I can find that breaker. Come along. See my electrical nightmare. Sorry about all the shakiness. Okay, so let's see, front room kitchen number 3, and I can't quite see. Okay, so 2, 1, 3 should be this one. Let's go see. Doesn't look encouraging. Yeah. That's not it. Okay, that's hard to say. It's definitely not one of those. Downstairs lights. Main floor bedroom. So that killed. Okay. That got the kitchen. Yeah, see, now we're safe. We don't have any electricity there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out in the area of the garage that's going to be demolished. And I'm going to steal myself a switch. Hang on, let's go. We'll just borrow one for now. And let's see, do we have a light switch anywhere? Right there. So, we're just going to steal this. Hopefully there's no power on it. I think I've got all the power turned off to the garage. Man, these people had a fetish for light switches, I'll tell you that, for light switch plate covers. That's interesting, old metal one. So we've got no power there, that's what I expected. Oh, look at that, the bottom of the box is even broken. Well, this guy was a real dolt. He did some shit. That would make, oh look at this crap. Oh, look at how bad this is. F me. He didn't have a freaking clue. All right. We got our switch. Let's go plug it in. Let's go put it in. Okay, so let's just pop this in here. Make double sure. So you got nothing going on there. Oh yeah, I just broke that switch. There you go. Let's send that to the trash. What I'm showing you here is that when you have this loop on the wire, and if we have the loop on there upside down, as the screw tightens, it's going to mash it out. But with the loop like this, and over the screw, when we tighten it, it's actually going to tighten up that loop a little bit. And you want those tight. Okay. All right, so let's just put this back in. Get this squared up in the hole a little bit. Love these screwdrivers for that very purpose right there. The rest of the time they're pretty much worthless, but when you need both, they're pretty handy. Alright, so now we got the switch fixed. I'm going to go turn the breaker back on and let's see if that light lights. Okay, we got power. Okay, so that light still doesn't turn on. Let's check and see if we got power up there at the light. Okay, let's just make sure we got that. So now we got a bad light, which doesn't surprise me, it's missing the tube. But usually half of a fluorescent will turn on if it's missing one tube. I'm going to get it off there and let's just replace it. So first off, I'm going to turn off the power. I'm going to go shut down the breaker. Okay, breaker's off for safety. Hopefully you can see. No power, that's good. All right, let's get these tubes out of here. Now, how is this mounted to the roof, to the ceiling? Okay, there's one screw there. And there's one screw there, and of course there are two different screws, which is typical for this house. So my guess is the ballast has probably gone out in this. But it looks, yeah, I'm guessing the ballast is out. Plus, this socket down here looks a little burnt. So there's probably a problem with this line all along, there has been. So let's see, let's get, make sure, okay, there's only 2 screws holding it up. So why not leave my screwdriver over here? That's what he says. That's what he wants to know. Whoops, and then I dropped it. Okay, so I had to go gather up a few more tools. He needed some electrical tape because this is all old wiring and the insulation is super hard and it's cracked. And so I'm going to tape it all up and get it nice and safe. I'm going to take a little bit of orange tape. I'm going to tape up the hot wire. That's just to remind myself that this is the hot wire. Okay, now let's see, make sure it's square to the room. I think it's going to be about right there. Take a step back and eyeball it. Now we're going to mark these holes on the ceiling. Okay, so now we need to mount this to ceiling with some anchors. They supplied some anchors. Grab us a 1/4 inch drill bit and the drill. Okay, I'm not going to tighten those up just yet, because I'm going to do these anchors and then I'll tighten those up. Okay, I think we're secure. Now what we got to do is wire it. Fortunately, I'm going to use these smaller wire nuts. Ones that were up there. They give you these cables. Another nice catch. So they give you these safety cables and they show you hooking them somewhere here. I think it's probably just like this. Now, you can't see. Now I can't see. Stay there. Now, the black in this particular case goes to the hot wire, which is the orange. And the white will go over here to the wire I wrapped black. Alright, we should be good to go. Keep your fingers crossed. We got light. There we go. All right, not bad for 45 minutes worth of work. Shouldn't have taken that long, but it did. Let's go see what it looks like. Okay, so here's our moment of truth. Bingo. I like it. Nice light, puts up plenty of light. Okay, well there you go. We got that ceiling light in. It wasn't too big a problem. Just be careful with the insulation if you're working in an old house like this, because it can be old and crusty, hardened like this one was. And so I did take those wires to make them safe. Whenever you're working on electrical, it's always a good idea to have a hot stick. They call them hot sticks, but it's just an electrical tester to make sure you know that there's power in an outlet. I'll put a link to these in my Amazon store in the description below. Your support of the channel is greatly appreciated if you do support the channel. If you found value in this video, appreciate your like. Don't forget to subscribe. Got a lot more episodes coming in my mid-century ranch home renovation project. Questions or comments, leave them below. I'd be happy to answer your questions or comments as long as they're kind. You can follow me on social media. The link's in the description below to catch more real-time updates. This video is actually probably about 12 weeks delayed because of the sequence that I have set up around my home renovation projects. There you have it, pretty easy. Thanks for watching, I sure do appreciate it. Until we get together the next time for another mid-century ranch home renovation project. Peace.